What up, guys? It is Chris M, your host of the School of Struggle podcast. Thank you once again for listening in. You know it means the absolute fucking world to me. I strive every week to give you guys a piece of information to help teach you the things that you never learned in school about how to reach success in your business and personal lives. Through the stories and strategies of highly regarded influential people all in their respective spaces, we're helping you get another step every week. As always, it would mean the absolute world to me if you could please subscribe to the podcast and leave a 5-star review if it means anything to you. Do me an absolute favor and tell a friend to tell a friend about it too. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Peace. What up? It is Chris M coming to you today. I'm actually in London today. I think the last time we spoke, I was in Prague, but today I'm in London. And as you guys know, I'm not the type of person that will ever go away and not fucking grind while I'm away too, right? So that's why I am currently doing this podcast from my hotel room in Canary Wharf, London. It's beautiful here. It's actually Christmas Day, so I'm recording this on Christmas Day at 1:33 p.m. From my hotel room. I'm about to go out and actually enjoy the Christmas Day itself. I just finished training. I had a bit of a sleep in today. It's interesting being away from your whole family and all your loved ones, and being by yourself on Christmas Day here in unknown territory at the same time too. The beautiful thing about London, at least, is it's very, very, very similar to home in Sydney, Australia. And the one thing, it's kind of a good and a bad thing, I think. It's not snowing. I got some snow in Prague, which is fucking sensational, but it's not snowing here for Christmas, and I think it would have been a beautiful sight to see London City covered in snow for a proper white Christmas too. But unfortunately, that hasn't happened, and obviously when it comes down to your perspective card, fucking grateful I don't have to walk through snow, man. That shit is hard. If you've ever had to go through snow in a city as opposed to just somewhere that is like Jindabyne or Perisher like we get in Australia, it's a lot harder because you're just trying to go through your day-to-day as opposed to actually being there for the snow itself. Canada was crazy, and that was one that really fucked with me hard years ago because I kept falling over every couple minutes. That shit was fucked up. But I hope everyone's enjoying their holiday season, getting super festive with their family and getting drunk with their uncle, because that's what the Christmas time and period for holidays, it's all about. I don't care if you celebrate. I don't actually care what you celebrate, as long as you're celebrating with family at the moment. That's all that matters. And as long as you aren't doing bad by the world, you're good by me. That's all I give a fuck about. So again, I'll start this off by happy holidays. I would actually like to mention once more too, you hear it in the intro and outro of every podcast that I do, but please make a conscious effort to tell a friend about this podcast. It's the only way that I actually get more people listening. And you've all contacted me yourselves and said that you're getting some great value out of this too. So help project it further and help. As a collaborative team, let's help more people become better versions of themselves at the same time too, whether that's in their business or personal life. It's going to make a difference. Trust me. It's made a difference in your life. So why the fuck wouldn't you help someone at the same rate too? Life's about giving and teaching other people things about themselves at the same time too, right? So just do it. Don't fuck with the system. Now, today's just going to be a short, sharp podcast. I've had a lot of people reach out to me recently about, they're trying their absolute best when it comes down to putting their effort in to achieving the goals that they're actually trying to get at the same time too. And there's two things I'm going to mention here for this. The level of effort that you put in is very, very, very congruent to the actual results that you'll see at the same time too. If you have massive goals and you're putting minimal effort in and getting drunk every weekend with friends that aren't actually helping you reach those goals or aren't respecting the fact that you're trying to reach those goals, then you're not going to fucking reach them, and that's only going to put you in a bad headspace. So don't fucking do that. Make sure that the level of effort that you have actually matches the goals that you have in your headspace at the same time too. If you are not doing that, then don't expect to be living a fucking a sensational life or an above par lifestyle that you wish to actually achieve yourself so much as well. So definitely make sure that your level of effort is going to be just as strong as the actual goals that you set for yourself in the first place yourself. Now, one big thing is do not decrease the goal by any fucking means. Just increase the effort. I would actually rather you have a smaller goal with a massive grind so you can fucking absolutely hammer the shit out of it. Just so you can actually realize that once you fucked up the first time by setting a goal too small but had the grind to actually match it, that anything is possible in the first place itself as well. So if the way that your brain works is you need to see results first, have that smaller goal and fucking go straight through that. I would never do that. It's fucking ridiculous for me. But the benefit you might get from that is seeing the results come, and it'll set you up for your next bigger goal. I'm personally, I've found myself in a space like this before, and it can become pretty daunting, I think, in all honesty. And I think it's something that most people don't think about a lot, or not the people that aren't looking to make a fucking positive impact in the world and become fucking amazing, in all honesty. I too have become a big advocate for trying to play big, but try is a bad word, so you just have to play big when it comes down to it. And I've been caught in a position many times where I haven't actually set a big enough goal. So your level of effort has to match the goal that you actually want to achieve at the same time too. And even myself in the past, I've found it where it's become, like not setting a goal big enough, achieving it, and being more pissed off that I achieved that and didn't set it bigger in the first place as well. So no matter what your goal is, this is a beautiful Grant Cardone element here. 10x it. Whatever the fucking goal is, 10x it. Because if you can actually hit 5x on the way back down, you're actually going to have so much more, provided so much more, and have a fucking result that is minimum 5 times more amazing, big, huge, phenomenal, sensational than you'd initially wanted in the first place too. So let your level of effort match that once that comes to it too, though. So if that means you have to cut people out of your life that aren't there for you, if that means that you have to actually go out of your way to find new people to be around, I already know that by listening to this, you want to fill your head with the right sort of information to put you propelled into the lifestyle that you want to be living. But it's all about action when it comes down to it at the same time too. So make sure that you actually take the time to look at the people that are around you and see if they're helping or hurting you. You know what I mean? So if they're hurting you, you might have to make a decision. I would make a decision to get the fuck out of your life, because when it comes down to it, you've got big goals, dreams, you've got aspirations that you want to actually fucking, you want to make this shit come to life, right? You want to be a fucking millionaire. You want to be a fucking, a person that people look up to. You want to be whatever the fuck you want to be. Having people around you that aren't going to help you achieve that goal or aren't going to help support you along the way need to get the fuck out of your life like yesterday. That's definitely step one. Get them the fuck out of your life, and as quick as possible. I would start looking at your lifestyle choices every day as well. If you're finding yourself in a space where you aren't actually making the right lifestyle choices to actually be in alignment with the goals that you want to go towards, you'll be fucking hurting yourself daily. You know what I mean? So you need to develop a strong mind to actually put yourself in a space where you won't actually be self-sabotaging yourself. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I self-sabotage myself a lot in earlier days. And how much does it fucking hurt when you don't see the results that you want? Because it's fucking ridiculous. You need to be seeing the results that you want. So I would be developing a very strong mind and putting things in your, as I said, putting things in your head every fucking day that are actually going to help you believe that you actually can achieve the goals that you want to achieve, regardless of the size, regardless of anything. Obviously, make sure the fucking goal is big. If your goal isn't big enough, you've already lost the battle in everyone's eyes. So do yourself and the world around you a service and make your goal bigger in the first place as well. You need to actually live a strong life, and you need to be reading shit every day that actually has positive impact on it. Like I said, I know you're listening to this right now, so I know that you're actually, you're a person that wants to be better. You're a person that wants more out of life, and you're a person that wants to actually see some amazing things happen. But it doesn't just stop here. You actually need to put it into practice and actually make this shit fucking happen for yourself too. You know what I mean? So I took a leap of faith and started a podcast earlier this year, and it's become something fucking great. You know what I mean? The out of, I think it's 27 episodes that have been done so far, some personal and some interview style sort of podcasts. I went out there and I said, I just said I wanted to give it a crack, and now I've got a massive goal for 2018. I've been spending the past, 2 or 3 days here in London putting some massive goals down on paper, which I'm more than happy to share with you guys. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, whichever you wish to do. And I'll be more than happy to share this with you guys, because I'm sure that there'd be a part in it for you to actually take part in it as well and become a part of something amazing. But I'd like to be a part of something that's amazing for you guys, and that's why I have actually made this podcast. But if I didn't give myself the opportunity to do so, if I didn't back myself, if I didn't tell myself I fucking could, this would never have happened. So you need to actually put these things in your head every single day. You need to make sure that you are telling yourself that you are fucking worth it. You are telling yourself that you have the power to be able to do something. That you are able to become the fucking champion that you want to become. Because if you aren't telling yourself this daily, how the fuck do you expect yourself to start believing it? It comes down to the people that you have around you at the same time as well. If the people around you aren't elevating your headspace, get them the fuck out. But it comes down to the same with how you speak to yourself and what you're putting in your head every day at the same time too. So if this podcast does it for you, I'm super fucking grateful for that, and I'm really happy to be a part of the experience for you. And if that's the case, please reach out to me on Instagram, and that's probably the easiest way for you to find me. It's at the Chris M. I would love to hear how this is helping you as well. Now, look, one of the biggest things that I find with that, after you've actually put the right things into your head, is, some days are going to be shit. They're going to be fucking terrible, and it's going to hurt you daily, you know what I mean? If you don't look at it in the perspective of a daily gratitude as well. One tactic that I use every single day is actually writing down 3 things that I was grateful for from that day. And it's a powerful tool that you can actually use day to day that will just make you see the light in every bad day, you know what I mean? There's no such thing as a bad day, unless you look at it in that perspective when it comes down to it. But the beautiful thing about it is, if you can look at it from a gratitude perspective, there's amazing things to look at every single day. And if you keep your focus on that, it will actually help propel you into where you want to be later in life and get through those hard days, because they're going to fucking happen. But it comes down to how you create the next move based off the gratitude level that you have at the moment. It's a very powerful tool, and you should start that yourself. Obviously, have your goals, set them in fucking stone, put them on a vision board in your room, and envision yourself daily looking at how they're going to help you, because that is something that will make a massive fucking difference. I can promise you that today. But you need to be doing it. If you don't actually have those goals set up on your wall, you can quite easily forget it, because it's in human nature to get caught up in something else and not actually propel yourself into, as mentioned, the life that you want, which you deserve, because you aren't putting enough focus into it and visualizing, manifesting the result that you're after in the first place. Look, one thing I keep saying, and I always come back to this, is training. Get in the fucking gym. Get there first thing in the morning, because it'll actually help elevate your brain standard every single day by getting the endorphins flowing, by getting blood flowing through your system. I train fasted every morning. This is something you may or may not be able to do. But doing that, then going to have a big feed after it, actually makes a massive difference to my day. It makes a massive difference to my day. And if I don't do something like that, it makes a real negative impact. Obviously, it's something that you let to happen, but I always perform at a much higher level once I've trained in the morning, because my brain is working much more effectively. So get in the fucking gym. The gym. I don't know what the fucking gym is. Get in the fucking gym and train your absolute ass off. You are responsible for your life, the results, the learning, and growth is the key to life. So my whole podcast today was just purely based on the level of effort, and everything that I've actually told you guys today is about the level of effort that you're putting in. So the level of effort you put into actually looking at the good side of the day, the level of effort that you put into actually setting those goals up and making sure that you actually have a 2018 that's going to look just as amazing as you wish it to be. You've got to make sure that the things that you're listening to every day are making sure that you are in the right headspace to achieve these at the same time as well. All these actually lead to your level of effort, to how you actually want to, or how you're going to achieve those goals in the first place. I would definitely start making plans for your 2018 right now. Some people leave it till actual, mid-January or later and actually don't make any fucking goals come true. Put them in stone. Set a timeline on it. Reverse engineer it. Make your goals fucking huge. And make your level of effort match that. Get the people that shouldn't be in your life out of it. Start finding the people that should be in your life. If this is someone that you know or don't know already, just go and search for them. Mentors are an amazing thing, and I think that coaches and mentors are something that will be able to help out in any way, shape, and form here for you, because they will keep you on track and they'll make sure that they'll motivate you in ways that you never knew possible before. So definitely go out and seek something like that at the same time too, regardless of that's for your business, personal life, whatever the fuck you want it to be. But make 2018 your biggest year. I definitely fucking will be. Make 2018 your biggest year and actually make your level of effort just as fucking strong as the goals you wish to achieve, and make your goals bigger than you ever expected in the first place as well. Guys, thank you for fucking listening. You're going to hear it again in the outro, but do me a massive favor if you haven't already, because people aren't doing this as much as I'd like them to. I'm calling you out on it. Do me a fucking solid favor here. I'm giving you this content for free, and I'd really like just one thing back in return. That's what happens in life. You give and things do come back in return, but you get what you ask for, right? So do me a huge favor. Go hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. Leave a 5-star review if you think this is worth a 5-star review. And leave a comment just based off what your experience with the podcast is like. And lastly, tell a friend to tell a friend. Just one person. Tell one person about this specific podcast to help them match their level of effort with the goals that they want to achieve in 2018. And tell them that if their goals aren't big enough, actually just slap the motherfuckers. Slap the motherfuckers and make sure that their goals are big enough for 2018. But from beautiful Canary Wharf in London, it's like fucking 4 degrees here. I wish you all a beautiful, happy holiday season once again. And thank you so much for listening to this podcast. And go fucking do something about it now. Go put action into place and do something mad for someone else today. Never settle. Peace. Hey guys, Chris again. Thank you so much for listening in today. It means the absolute world to me that you know that. I hope you enjoyed today's episode just as much as I did. They're always so much fun to make, and every time it gets better and better. Follow us on Instagram at The School of Struggle, or if you want to reach me personally, get at me at the Chris M. That's TheChrisem. Or at my personal website, successandnothingless.com.au. Please subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, tell a friend to tell a friend, and never settle for second best. Have an amazing day. Peace.